everybody. Welcome to your weekly love reading. We're doing a pick a card. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all of those social media things. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I love you. I appreciate you. If you need me, I'll put contact information below. Also, April 27th, I will be doing the Holistic Fair in Pontiac, Illinois, if any of you happen to be nearby. So go ahead and shoot me a message if you want more details on that. You can email me at wanderingrivertarot@gmail.com for info if you are in the Pontiac, Illinois area. All right, let's get down to work here. Group 1, let me get a timestamp. Perfect. So, group 1. Here we go. We have time. We have a good fortune. All that glitters. Let me get the card straight here. Transformation, yowzas. Fulfillment. And the tarot. We have the Empress. 10 of coins. Magician, Page of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. All right. I'm like pounding down a soda. I need my caffeine fix for the day. Sorry about that. Okay. So you have realized that someone isn't quite as shiny and sparkly as you thought they were. You may be letting go of somebody. Or I'm getting for some of you that there's like an ex that keeps coming up in your mind, You keep thinking that whole what if scenario, you know, the whole what could have been. I think for some of you that's coming up. But all that glitters is not gold, my loves, my ducklings. It's not, 'tis not. I get the feeling that you are taking some time for yourself. You are kind of pulling inward a little bit, doing some thinking, trying to resolve your feelings about that issue and kind of just work it out mentally. You're going through a transformation because of that. So you maybe have had some sort of a spiritual awakening because of it. You may have just spent the time getting to know yourself, which is a beautiful thing. And it is leading to fulfillment. So you're finding fulfillment in other ways besides just relationship, right? This doesn't necessarily need to be somebody that you maybe broke things off with. Maybe it's somebody that you're still with, but you're kind of realizing this relationship isn't feeding me in the way that I need it to, which is a good thing to realize and transform your thinking about that, because you can't really put that much pressure on another person, right? You can't in your mind make someone else your everything. Like, they are not here to make you happy. You are here to make you happy. They are here to like add to your happiness, right? So you're finding fulfillment in other ways. You're taking classes, you're hanging out with your friends, you're getting to know yourself better, you're doing the inner work. Maybe you're doing some kind of therapy. Maybe you have found yourself a good spiritual counselor. But either way, you're learning some things, you're doing some stuff that is feeding your soul. You're learning how to fill your cup up, is what's coming up for me there. And because you are doing that work, you've gotten out of your own way. You were the one that was holding you back from being happy by having this sort of mindset that you're waiting for someone to complete you. And I think we all like go through that. And I think that, you know, it's like that whole storybook thing, like, oh, I need my Prince Charming or Princess Wonderfulness, whatever her name is. I need them to complete me and make my life whole. Fuck that. You're whole. Your life is whole. You're getting out of your own way. You're figuring that out. You're realizing that you are the thing that makes you happy. Perfect. And because you have made that shift in thinking, good fortune is coming in for you, which I like. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So you are standing on firm ground. You are the Empress. Even if you're a man, you can be the Empress, because as I always say, just because we know her title doesn't mean we know what she's got in her pants. We don't know what she's got in her pants. We just don't. So the Empress energy is someone who's in their female power. So you're receptive, you are nurturing, you are abundant, that sort of thing. You're on firm footing now that you've made that shift in thinking to realizing that you create your own happiness, right? You are a manifester now. Like you have gotten so far out of your own way that you are like making shit happen. Like the things that you think come to life. That's a horrible way of saying that. But the things that you think about, you can bring them into reality, especially if you're an earth sign. I'm getting Virgo. Virgo is popping into my head. Not one of these cards is a Virgo card, but Virgo is popping into my head so hard. That if you're a Virgo like you right now, for whatever reason, I don't know what the stars are doing that would bring this about, but you are like a manifesting maven. I love that word. And you are just bringing shit into your life left and right. So make sure that it's the shit you want, right? Keep your mind focused on the shit you want. Do your gratitude journaling. Even if you're not a Virgo, do your gratitude journaling. Do burning ceremonies where you write down all the things that you want in detail and burn it and offer it to the universe and have the universe do with it as the universe sees fit, because the universe knows a hell of a lot more than any of us, right? So that's what I'm getting for that. So you are just a manifesting whiz right now. Use that energy, especially this Aries season energy that we're in right now. Shit is starting to happen. Shit is moving. Finally, shit's moving. What I see for you coming up here is the Page of Cups. So somebody is going to make you an offer of love. If you are single and looking for love, this is probably a new person. If you are in a relationship currently, I think your partner sees you changing, sees the new you, sees these improvements you're making in yourself, sees how much happier you are, and they want a piece of that action. So they're going to try and come even closer to you. They're going to, I feel someone getting jealous. Some of the people that are in a relationship, your partner is going to get a little bit jealous and think all of these changes are because of someone else. Like they have a little bit of an insecurity issue that they need to get over. That's something that you can mirror back to them. You can tell them what they're doing. You can show them that you're not doing anything wrong. You're just improving yourself. It's not because you're off running around with someone else, unless you are. I can't control you. That's your decision. But I'm just seeing that if your person gets a little bit jealous, they might need a little bit of reassurance. But yeah, it's not your job to heal that. They need to work on that. And also, your final card here is the 10 of Pentacles, which is the ultimate card of everything is fucking okay. The bills are paid, the dog is fed, the kids are taken care of. You know, we've got a nice house. It's all right. We've got good jobs. Things are great. This is the card of supreme okayness. We are supremely okay. And I like that. I like that a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm taking from this deck here, which is the Keepers of the Light Oracle, so I can shuffle on camera because I just love shuffling. Okay. Somebody told me I shuffle too much. They're probably right. So here, we're going to get one of these. This is an energy to keep in mind for this week. This is maybe a being or an enlightened soul that you can call on for help, or it's someone to research because their story perhaps is going to have something that resonates for you. So do with the information what you will. Your card is Hope, Love, and Acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. So there you go, y'all. There you go. That is your love reading for this week. I appreciate you stopping by. Please like, subscribe, share, do all that social media jazz. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you next week, my ducklings. Have a good week. Okay, group 2. How you doing? How you doing? Let me bump the camera a few more times if possible. Okay, so here is your weekly love reading, group 2. We have new beginnings. That's fantastic. We have specialization. I dig that. We have sensitivity. We have complicated. You're sensitive and complicated. Are you a Scorpio? Orphaned. We have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Emperor. Okie dokie, my kittens. Let's see what we've got for you. So, I'm seeing you're feeling orphaned, right? You feel kind of lost and lonely. Kind of lost and lonely, kind of out in the cold. You're sensitive. You're a little bit raw. I'm seeing some of you are choosing between two different people. We've got an Emperor and a King of Wands. They're very similar energies. They're very similar energies. The Emperor and like the King of Wands is the minor arcana version of the Emperor, for me anyway. The Emperor is someone he's a decision maker, he's a go-getter, he's a mover and a shaker, he takes care of things, he is in charge. That's what he is. And the King of Wands is, you know, Emperor light. He's driven. He's warm and caring, though, in a way that I think the Emperor kind of lacks feeling a little bit, but I feel like the King of Wands is a little bit more of a warm, loving kind of person. Not a King of Cups, but, you know, he's got a little more feeling going on. He's passionate, he's driven. So these two people that you're choosing, and these could be females too, this is just the energy I'm reading. So these two people could be people that you have in your life currently that you're choosing between, or that are about to come in that you're going to have to choose between, because it's complicated. Nothing in life could be simple, could it? No, of course not. So yeah, specialization. Once this situation does come up, specialization to me is saying that you need to choose. Don't let the situation sit for too long where you're kind of trying to figure out the two energies. Pick. Choose one. And for me, there's lilies in this card, and lilies to me, because I read, I can't even talk. I read Lenormand cards also, and the lilies come up a lot when you're in a relationship with an older person or you're finding love later in life. So my thought is probably choose the older of the two. That's what I'm getting for some of y'all. So once you make that choice, you're going to have a new beginning, clearly, because we're starting something new. Dragon Chicken says we're having new beginnings, so I like that. And it comes along with the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning, which makes a lot of sense because these are some fiery guys, right? They've got some fiery energy. So it goes without saying that they're going to be passionate, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So my only warning is the Knight of Cups is here, and he can be the knight in shining armor, but the Knight of Cups isn't somebody who sticks around forever. He sticks around for a while. Like, maybe you're going to have a great summer with one of them. And this is why I think I'm telling you to pick the older of the two, because the younger one is going to be this energy. It's going to be someone who sticks around for just a little while. If you want something solid, pick the older one. If you just want, you know, a little fling, then pick the younger one. That's up to you, whatever you want. The end of this Knight of Cups person situation is going to be a little bit of sadness and disappointment, but I think that if you know that going into it, if you know that it's going to be a quick thing and it's going to end, I think it's going to be okay. You know, like if you realize that that's how it's going to end, like it's going to be a summer fling, it's whatever, and you choose that and you're fine with it from the beginning, I think it's going to be okay. It's going to serve its purpose for you. So just be aware that, like, at the end of it, you might have a few, like, sad feelings about it. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So the song Summer Lovin' from Grease is, like, going through my head right now. It's horrible. So anyway, I'm going to pick a card from this deck here. This is the Keepers of the Light Oracle. This is someone that you could either do some work with spiritually during the week, or someone that you should do research on because their story, their energy, whatever, might have a message for you. So let's see who we get for you, my group 2. My group 2. Can I just have one, please? Just one, thanks. Horus. Dun dun. Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Do some manifesting, my ducklings. Do some manifesting around what you want in this situation, or any situation, really. So there you go. That's what I got for you, group 2. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. I appreciate you immensely, and I will see you next week. On to group 3. Hello, group 3. How are you, my group 3s? I'm glad you're here. Let me write down my timestamp and make sure I get it right. Okay. Here we are, our weekly love reading. Let's get into it. Absence. We've got originality, blaze your own trail. Damn. The fledgling, beautiful. Mending, lovely. Awareness. And then we've got the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. Okie dokie. All right, I am seeing for you. Someone left you. Somebody broke your heart. Somebody walked away. We've got the 3 of Swords, which is betrayal and heartbreak, that kind of energy. And then we have absence. So somebody hurt you and they walked away. This could be somebody very recent, like they could have just broke up with you, or it could be an older energy that you still kind of have clinging to your energy field. Somebody who still affects you in some way. There's something that needs to be healed. There's something that needs to be processed and released. So this could be an older energy that's just kind of sticking around. What I see you're going to be working on here is mending. You realize that having that energy kind of stuck to you is not serving you well. You're becoming aware of how it's affecting you, and you are doing your thing to kind of, you know, you're working on it, you're mending it, you're fixing it, you're releasing it. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because once you are able to kind of get rid of that energy, you're gonna be out of this, like right now you're kind of in a defensive mode, like you're kind of bristling against people. Even if you're currently in a relationship, I think you're probably not letting that person in all the way because of this past hurt. And you've got the 5 of Pentacles, which is the card of kind of feeling lost and lonely and out in the cold. So once you process this, I think you're going to lose that feeling. You're going to feel a lot better. And especially if you're in a current relationship, I think it's going to make you warm up to them in a way where you're going to be able to let them in a lot better. You're going to be able to get a lot closer to them. For some of you, it's the fledgling. You're starting over. You are starting anew. You are the fledgling. You are learning how to be the strong, independent woman who don't need no man, baby. You're learning that. You're learning that lesson. And you could be a man doing the same thing. 9 of Pentacles is somebody like who's an entrepreneurial kind of energy. It's somebody who, who's okay on their own. You know, they make their own money. They make their own decisions. They don't need someone to, I mean, they need someone to lean on, because everybody needs someone to lean on sometimes, but they don't need, they're doing okay without a partner at this time, right? So you're going to learn how to be okay with that energy for some of you who are like not in relationship at this time. The Page of Swords is here. The Page of Swords is a new idea. It's a message of like inspiration. So maybe you're going to move in a completely different direction. Maybe you're going to decide that you like girls instead of boys. Who knows? Something changes for you though. There's kind of a shift in your mentality about something in this situation. And you blaze your own trail. You decide to go off and do your own thing. So, hey. And if you're in a relationship, I think your partner is going to end up supporting that. Once you get through that healing process and you kind of take down the barriers and you let them in, I think they're going to support that process for you. So that was a quickie. I like it. All right. I'm going to draw you a card out of this deck. This is the, I can't ever remember the name, Keepers of the Light Oracles. Oracle. God, I need to stop. I need to stop talking. So I'm going to draw one of these for you, and it's going to be the energy for you for the week. It might be somebody that you want to do some spiritual work with. It might be someone that you want to research their story and kind of get to know them. And maybe something in their story might trigger something for you. It might give you some sort of inspiration, or maybe it's just an energy that you want to keep in mind. Let's see what we get for you. Here we go. The Shekinah. Hello. Sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life, which goes with blazing your own trail there, kiddos. I love it. I love that energy for you. I love it. All right. That was quick and good. I like it. You're moving on. You're doing your own thing. I dig that for you. So, my group threes, please hit like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I will see you next week. I appreciate you. Have a great week. Okay, group four. How are ya? I hope you're having a good week. Let's see what we've got for your love reading this week. So we have Space. Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. Does anyone remember that song? Now I'm aging myself. Love. Hells yes. Confidence. Intention. The Tribe. I love that. King of Pentacles. The World. Hell yeah. The Sun. What you up to? The Chariot. Holy shit. And the Two of Swords. Okay. So for you guys, damn. I feel like you have taken some space. You're either you're putting up boundaries between yourself and who you're with if you're in a relationship. You're just taking space for yourself, right? You're gaining confidence. You're moving in the world a little bit differently. You have a little bit more grace, a little bit more, you know, your head is held high. You're doing the damn thing, and I like it. You're getting in touch with your tribe, right? Like maybe you're surrounding yourself with a good group of guys or a good group of girls, or maybe you're finding people who are a little bit more enlightened. And you are, you know, sort of learning and growing through that situation. So we have love. And don't worry, be happy, right next to each other. Love is a-coming. You shouldn't worry about it. Keep doing the damn thing. Keep taking care of you. Keep making you happy. Keep doing, you know, working with your tribe and doing those things. And the love is just going to come naturally for you. Someone's going to come along, or if you're in a relationship, your relationship is going to improve. So with that said, set your intentions, right? Set your intentions for what you want, because manifesting is hot right now. I'm telling you, it is hot right now. We've got the Two of Swords, so don't make any decisions without having all of the facts. Once someone does come in, don't decide to jump into that relationship without really getting to know them, okay? Because we have the World card here, which means the end of a cycle, right? The end of a what is happening outside? Which means the end of a karmic cycle. So maybe you have the habit of choosing the wrong people all the time. And if you stop and think, do the research, get to know them, find out who they are and what they're about, before you make the decision, you're going to end that karmic cycle and you're going to be able to move forward. And the universe is going to help you. You've got the Chariot here. The universe is helping push you along. You're integrating your light and your dark sides also. I think that's part of doing the damn thing, of just getting out there and getting with your tribe and getting right with yourself. So that's a good thing. You're going to find a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone very steady and stable. They got their shit together, especially financially and like with earthly kinds of things. They're going to be good for you. They're going to give you some stability that I think that you've been looking for. They certainly aren't going to complete you, because that's not what relationships are for, right? You complete yourself. This person just adds to you. And that's going to lead to the Sun, bitches. You're going to be happy. You're going to find some sort of enlightenment. You're going to... light is going to be shed on some dark places inside of you, which goes along with the Chariot, which is about kind of integrating your light and dark sides to get yourself moving in the right direction. So I fucking love that. I'm going to draw you one of these. This is the Keepers of the Light Oracle. I finally remember the name of it by group 4. And this is an energy that you should keep in mind for the week. Maybe somebody that you want to work with spiritually. Maybe someone that you just want to research, and maybe their story will kind of give you some sort of insight into what you're working on in your head. So let me get ones of these. That's like 30. Just one. There we go. I know I'm going to say this wrong. Mahavatar Babaji. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So hey, that's part of doing the damn thing and having the awakening and getting all spiritual with it. So I like that. So that's what I've got for you, my little ducklings, this week. come back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I will see you then. In the meantime, thank you for all of your love and support. I appreciate you. I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.